how to solve multi-step equations. We'll follow 4 steps. Distribute if necessary, that means remove the brackets. Combine like terms on each side. Use addition or subtraction to isolate the variable term. Use division or multiplication to isolate the variable. Let's try some examples. In our first question, we can see like terms on the right-hand side. We will combine those first, 21m. Now, just for simplicity, I prefer to have my variable term on the left-hand side. Now, the coefficient of m is 21. I am multiplying by 21, so the inverse operation, divide by 21. The 21's cancel, and on the right side, 42 divided by 21 is 2. Next question. Step 1, distribute. Now that means we are removing the brackets. So we have 3 multiplied by 3x is 9x. 3 multiplied by negative 6 is negative 18. Now, for simplicity, I prefer to have my variable term on the left-hand side. Step 3, use addition or subtraction to isolate the variable term. First, I undo the subtraction. The 18's cancel, and on the right side, 18 plus 18, 36. Last step, I need to undo the multiplication, so I must divide by 9 on both sides. 9 divided by 9 cancels, 36 divided by 9 is 4. Progress check. Have a go yourselves, then check your answers with mine. First up, we need to distribute. Negative 5 multiplied by 6n, negative 30n. Negative 5 multiplied by positive 6, negative 30. For simplicity, let's have the variable term on the left. Step 3, use addition or subtraction to isolate the variable term. Now, to undo the subtraction, I must add 30 on both sides. 30 cancels with 30. 30 added to 30 is 60. The coefficient of n is negative 30, so I must divide by negative 30 on both sides. Negative 30 divided by negative 30 cancels. Positive 60 divided by negative 30 is negative 2. Next question. Distribute if necessary. Now in this question, we don't see a 1, but there is actually an invisible 1 in front of our bracket here, which I've written in red. So let's multiply. We've got negative 2 equals negative 1 multiplied by n is negative n, and negative 1 multiplied by negative 8 is positive 8. Switch everything around so we can have the variable term on the left side. I am multiplying n by negative 1, and I am adding 8. We need to undo the add 8. We subtract 8 on both sides. 8 cancels with 8. Negative 2 subtract 8, negative 10. The coefficient of n is negative 1, so I must divide by negative 1 on both sides. And a negative divided by a negative is positive, and 10 over 1 is 10. Next up, step 1, distribute if necessary. So we have 8 multiplied by the 1, 8. 8 multiplied by 5x is 40x. Step 2, combine like terms on each side. I see the 8 and the 5. Let's add those together. Step 3, use addition or subtraction to isolate the variable term. Now I prefer to have my variable terms on the left-hand side. So I don't want my 5x on the right side. I will subtract 5x on that side, and I will subtract 5x on this side. Additionally, this red 13, I don't want it there, I want it to disappear. I subtract 13 here, and I subtract 13 on the right side. 13 cancels with negative 13. 40 minus 5x is 35x. 13 cancels with 13. And 5x minus 5x cancels. So on the right side I have 0. My coefficient of x is 35. I divide by 35 on both sides, and I know that 0 divided by anything is 0. Last question. Distribute if necessary. So, first up, let's multiply. A negative multiplied by a negative is positive. A negative multiplied by negative is positive. Now, I prefer to have my variable terms on the left side. So I will add 6x on the right side so that the variable term cancels on the right, and I must add 6x on the left. And I will subtract 48 on the left and subtract 48 on the right. 64x plus 6x, 70x. 48 minus 48 cancels. Negative 6x plus 6x cancels. Negative 22 minus 48 is negative 70. The coefficient of x is 70. I need to divide by 70 on both sides. And 70 divided by 70 cancels. And on the right side, a negative divided by positive is negative. And 70 divided by 70 is 1. There is my solution. So that's a wrap, guys. We follow those 4 steps and we'll get it right every time. Hey guys, this is Casey at Onetreemath. If you like the content, please remember to like and subscribe. Also, if you'd like some online tutoring, please email me at onetreemath@gmail.com. Cheers.